In this video, we are going to look at the shape of the magnetic field around a bar magnet. Bar magnet here. Now, the shape of the field is if I take a bar magnet here and I basically draw around it, but I'm not quite going to do that. I'm just going to use my ruler to draw a version here. So for this diagram, I don't need it to be the exact shape of the magnet. What I do need to do is I'm going to put north at that side and south at that side. So north here, south there. Now, drawing the shape of the field, what I need to do is mark off the centre of each of these two sides. And what I'm going to do is draw a straight line going out from both sides. Now that is our first line we're going to draw. Magnetic field lines, which these represent, go from north to south. Now this is a slightly weird scenario because it's not obviously going from north to south. So if it's going from north, it's coming out of north and going into south. Okay, so that's our first one. Now I'm going to essentially work backwards and I'm going to do the largest field lines first. Now the key with all this is to keep it as symmetrical as possible. Now what I'm going to do is have a line come out here and it's going to come off the page about there. Now at this point here the field lines can't touch, so I'm going to move a little bit further up and just as best I can draw that line. You see it's going out there. Now I'm going to draw a similar point on this side. And again, without these touching, try and make that as symmetrical as I can with that side. Put that there. We'll do the same on this side. It's coming out from here. And that's going in towards south now. And one on this side. Oh, I missed that, so I should have tied that up there, but coming in there. Okay, so that's our first bit of the field shape drawn. Now my next one I'm going to draw, I'm going to bring it in a bit more, so I'm going to aim for about here on the page. So I'm going to mark a point there, and I'm going to keep it symmetrical, so point there, point there. So my next line, again not touching here, going to come out to there. It's coming out, going to come out to this point I've drawn. It's going away, going to go out to here. Be careful not to do what I've done, which is just nudge it there. And again out to there, but these are coming in. So the key bits here is these are going out, these are coming in. Now, at this point, these are the ones that kind of go off the page. So if you imagine this field line is carrying on all the way around here, this one is doing a really big loop up and around. So now I'm going to do one that's just going to clip the edge of the paper, keeping the apex right in the middle of the bar magnet. So I'm going to come all the way out. I'm going to go up to reach the top there, come back round, come back in there. And this is going from north to south, so in this case, just needs one arrow because you've got the complete field line on there. Again, on this side, we're coming out here, up and around, and back in here. So going from north to south that way. Super. Now, I've got space for two more field lines here and two more here. Now, here's a key thing. As the field lines get further apart, the distance between them needs to increase, which represents a decrease in field strength. So I'm going to have one line come out to about here, In fact, I'm going to do 3 more on each side. One here. I have one come out to there. One's going to come out to there, and then to there. So the distance between each line is increasing each time. Again, to make this symmetrical, do that. So I do this line first. I'm going to start with the outer one. So there. And these ones can start going on the side here. And the arrows need to go that way. So coming out to this one. So they're going from north to south, keeping it all symmetrical. What I've done on the other side now, I've been naughty. That hasn't quite lined up with that. So when you do this, make sure this lines up. But I'm going to do a very bad thing. This is why you don't use a pen. And going from north to south there. So ignoring the bit I have scribbled out, that is a perfectly acceptable diagram to show the magnetic field lines around a bar magnet. Ignore the bit that's scribbled out. In fact, that is hurting my physics senses so much. I have gone to find the Tipp-Ex. Which is sort of working, but not very well. That, I think it is just highlighting it. So, pretend like this bit is not there. That is not good, but everything else is fine.